So what do you mean by the congruency? Congruency means when two figures are said to be congruent when they are same shape and same size. Okay, if you consider two triangles, if all the angles or if the sides are equal to the corresponding sides and angles of other triangles, understood, then it will be called as, these two triangle will called as a congruent triangle. Similarly, if suppose two circle is there, when they are called congruent when they having a same radius, then it will call congruence. Okay, so first we having you can see these two triangle PQR, the red color one and the black color one. PQR is a red color and ABC are red color. So when these two triangle are congruent, either all the sides are equal, or some side or some angles, or some angles or some sides are equal to exactly the corresponding sides of the ABC, the black color one. Okay, then we can say these two are congruent triangle. Now our first that is the theorem, criteria for congruence triangle. First axiom 7.1, that is also known as SAS congruence rule. SAS means side angle side. Okay, first before starting this one, can anyone tell me what is the difference between axioms and theorem? Just any small I mean like anything. Axioms and theorem, what is the difference between axioms and theorem? Axioms are fact. Okay, yes. Theorem also facts. Axiom, the basic difference is axiom is statement, theorem and axiom both are statement, but axiom we no need to, yeah, we need to prove. Theorem we need to prove, but axioms we consider, we took take this one as a it is already proof or already true. Okay, so like this axiom, our first axiom is 7.1. This is known as SAS congruence rule. What is saying? Two triangle are congruent if two sides and included angle. You can see included angle mark like this. Okay, why? Because this is important. Included angle, this is important because many of you have don't have the idea what do you mean by, what is the meaning of, what is the meaning of included. Included means uh, suppose PQ and QR are two sides, right? You can see PQ with the mark with blue sorry green color, and QR with mark with double line blue color. Okay, it is equal to AB and BC. Okay, PQ equal to AB, so it is marked with green color, and QR equal to BC, it is marked with double line blue color. So this equal, and this angle, the included angle, you can see the included angle here, the blue color mark, this angle have to be equal. Okay, they are the included angle. Why? They are the included angle between the these two sides. Okay, we can't consider the angle P angle A, that is not SAS. SAS means two sides and the included angle, then only you can say this is the these two triangular congruent, I mean sorry, they are congruent by SAS congruency rule. So this is the very important fact that we have to we have to take this one, so that we can say they are congruent. Okay, then next is our theorem. Theorem, you can see we can we have to prove. So our first theorem is theorem 7.1. Theorem 7.1, theorem then it is axiom 7.1. Okay, two is different, so don't get confused. So in theorem 7.1, it is saying it is known as ASA rule, angle side angle congruence rule. So what this rule, I mean the theorem is saying, it is saying two triangles are congruent if two angles and their included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and included side of other triangle. You can see B and E equal, angle C, angle F also equal, and they are included side, that means this side BC have to be equal to EF. Then only you can say they are congruent. When their included side also will be sorry, their included side also equal, then only you can say congruent. We can't take any other side. Is it clear? Now it is given that two triangles ABC and DEF are given as follows. This is also very important theorem, okay? And to be honest, if any theorem come, because you can see that chapter 9, chapter 10, area related parallelograms and the circle is deleted. So there is a high chance of coming a theorem from the chapter 7. Okay, chapter 7 and 8 also some theorem is there, but this is very important theorem to it can come, okay, for proof, and it is also a little bit complicated. So for 5 marks you can expect. So let me but it is very easy, okay, no need to worry about. So first the thing is given is it is given that two triangles are ABC and DEF. Okay, ABC is in as per question ABC, that means this angle equal to DEF. Okay, this is given, and it is given an ACB equal to DFE. It is given, and given side BC and EF is equal. These three things are given. What we have to prove? We have to prove ABC, this triangle, and DEF, they are congruent. Okay, this is congruent sign. So for the proof we have three possibilities. So we have to consider three cases. Okay, for the proof we have to consider three cases. First case is that when or if first case is that if AB is equal to DE. If AB, this length, is equal to DE, what will happen? So we can write, if AB equal to DE, what can happen? We can write BC equal to EF, it is given, and ABC, this angle, and DEF, this angle, is equal, right? And AB equal to D, we just took AB equal to D. So you can see this side and this side, BC and EF equal, and their included angle. So by SAS congruence rule, these two triangle are congruent. Okay, this is case 1. Now come to the case 2. For case 2, we took few things. That for case 2, take P point. You can see one point P. What is the case 2? Case 2 is that we are taking AB length is greater than DE. Okay, length of AB is greater than DE. That's what we took. So what we are doing, case 2, then take a point P on AB. We are taking P on a point AB. Why? Such that PB equal to D. As a statement, we told AB greater than D, right? Now we are taking P is the point, okay, on AB, such that PB and D is same length. Okay, now we having now in PBC, this triangle, and DEF, this triangle, you can see PB and DE are equal, because look here from his given construction. Then PBC and DEF are equal, PBC and DEF is equal, and BC equal to EF. BC equal to EF. Okay, and BC equal to EF, right? So we can say PBC, this means this angle, equal to DEF. PBC means this angle, this triangle, and DEF is equal, congruent, right? If they are congruent, can I say PCB, that means this angle, not the full angle, not the angle C. PCB is equal to DEF because corresponding properties of congruence triangle, right? Okay, PCB equal to DEFE we can write because by CPCT. But as per question is given ACB equal to DEF. Look, in the question given ACB equal to DEF, right? So from these two condition, what we can get? We can get PCB equal to ACB. Okay, because both are equal to DEF. Understood? Now, when it is possible PCB equal to ACB, PCB and ACB can only equal when P and A are same point. If P and A are same point, that means P and A are coincide. Okay. If P and A are coinciding, then it is only possible. It is only possible only if P coincide with A. Okay. So then PB equal to AB equal to D. Okay, PB equal to AB, as I told that because P and A are coincide, and AB also equal to D as per question given. I mean, um, because PB also equal to D, right? With as per construction. So what we can say? We can say ABC equal to DBC. Sorry, DEF. ABC and DF are congruent. Why? Look, for the basic things, we already proved PBC congruent to DF, right? And now we already proved P and A are same point. So just replace P with A, you will get the same answer. Fine. Then case 3. Case 3 is very same thing we are doing, but we are doing with the second triangle. What is the case 3? Case 3 is triangle AB, in a triangle ABC, AB less than DE. Okay, yeah, the last question we took AB greater than DE. Now we are taking last case we are taking AB greater than DE, and in this case I'm taking AB less than DE. Okay, so what we have to happen? Then take a point Q on DE such that AB and Q is same. Okay, same as the last case. So after that I will not repeat, and you don't have to also repeat the same thing. You can just write like this. You can see that you will prove that ABC and QEF congruent just like the previous case, and then we'll write that QFE equal to ACB. Okay, only it is only possible when Q and D are coincide, same as question number sorry, case number 2. So we'll write like this. Now proceed same as in case 2. We'll get AB equal to QE equal to DE. So similarly we can write ABC congruent to DF. Third case you can write like this. Okay, you don't have to prove. If you want you can, but no need to do the things because it will come for 5 marks only, and case 2 up to case 2 is enough. Now hence you have to write this thing is very important. Since hence in all three cases we conclude that ABC and DEF are congruent. ABC and DEF are congruent. So that's what our theorem 3 and sorry, theorem 7.1, and it is the most important theorem of this chapter. Of this whole chapter, there are another one theorem that proof can come, but this is the most important theorem. Okay, then let's do the last not theorem, there is a rule. Okay, I hope all of you know this one. This is called ASA rule, congruency. This is called ASA congruency. What ASA congruency rule is saying? ASA congruency ASA congruence rule, AAS congruence rule is saying that if two angles and one side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the corresponding side of the other triangle, then two and two triangles are congruent. Okay, it is not saying that any particular angles. Suppose, just give me a minute. This is the diagram, you can say. Okay, that you can see that two triangles are there, ABC and PQR. Any two sides, they look, this green color are equal and this sky color one equal. And the thing is that it is not necessary that this angle have to be, the included side have to be equal. Okay, here means it is not saying that included angle, any other side, but it have to be the corresponding side for the other triangle. So if these two angles are equal and this side is equal to this, with the other triangle, then we can easily say this is the congruent triangle. Okay, so our theorem part will be, our theorem part for the exercise 7.1 is finished. Okay, now we'll moving towards the exercise part. So if anyone having doubt up to this one congruence, up to the congruence rule, you just let me know. I'm giving you 1 minute time. If anyone having doubt regarding any theorem or any part of the previous part, things, you just let me know. Okay, then we'll do the exercise questions. If anyone having any doubt regarding the previous part of this six theorem axioms, let me know. I'm giving you another 1 minute time. Okay, no doubt. I didn't ask the roll numbers. Okay, don't spam the roll number, the chat box. Okay, I hope there is no doubt. So I'm starting the exercise question number one. First question is saying page number 129. In this question, saying that in a quadrilateral ABCD, you can see the diagram. AC equal to AD. AC, this length AC and AD are equal, and AB is the bisector of A. Bisector means I hope you understand. Bisector means they're equal. Sorry. Bisector means they divide the angle A in two equal parts, right? Now in triangle ABC and ABD, in triangle ABC and ABD, what we can see here, not the, here we don't have to write the proof, whatever we have to prove, no need to write this one. You can just do like this. Okay, proof to prove, no need to write. You can just do like this, or if you want, you also can write, no problem, because here show that is already given. So consider these two triangle ABC and ADB. Okay, in this two triangle ABC and ABD, AC equal to AD, it is given, right? AC equal to AB given. Then CAB means this angle equal to DAB. This angle also given because AB bisector of CAB, and AB is common side, right? AB is common side because look, AB is based on this two sides. So what we can say, ABC and ABD both are, ABC and ABD both are equal, I mean sorry, congruent. Okay, by SAU's congruence rule, not axiom, SAU's congruence rule. You can say axiom also. Okay, now if ABC and ABD are congruent, I mean their two triangles are congruent, what we can say? Can we say BC equal to BD? BC means this side and BD because they are the CPCT. Okay, corresponding properties of congruence triangle. So we can say we can say by CPCT. Okay, BC equal to BD by CPCT. That what the question was asked actually. That what you can say about the BC and BD. We can say BC and BD are equal because corresponding properties of congruence triangle. Okay, then next question number 2. Question number 2 is saying in ABCD quadrilateral. I don't know these girls are taking class or not. Are you sleeping? Chonbeni, Sylvia, this one. Did I ask the roll numbers? Okay, question number 2 is saying in ABCD quadrilateral, you can see AD equal to BC. AD and BC are equal. You can see the figure to a mark with the side. And DAB. DAB means this angle and AB CBA. CBA when these two angles are equal. We have to prove that BAC, sorry, ABD and ABC or BAC, these two triangle are congruent. Then we have to prove BD equal to AC, and then we have to prove ABD and BAC. These two angle are equal. Okay, so here also I'm not writing any given, or you can write also, no problem. You can write given part like this. Given proof. To prove though you can see easily this is to prove so you can see easily this is to where to prove, so you can write to prove part also here, no problem. Okay, there is to prove whatever you can prove, write down this one here. So given that ABC whatever given written in the exercise, we are writing like that. In triangle this one, AD equal to BC and DAB this angle equal to CBA. Okay, now come to the proof part. Proof. In triangle ABC, check this triangle ABC, this triangle and BAC, not BAC, triangle ABD, sorry, not ABC, triangle ABD, triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, in triangle ABD and triangle BAC, these two triangle AD and BC are equal. Okay, then DAB and CBA are equal. Okay, and both they are on the same side, on the same base, so we can write AB equal to AB, right, because they are on the same base. So what we can write, ABD and BAC, they are congruent by SAS congruence rule. SAS congruence rule. Fine. This part is easy. Number 1 is easy. Since these two are equal, congruent, we can say AC and BD are equal because by CPCT, ABD and BAC, these two triangle are congruent. So we can write AC and BD are equal by CPCT. Right? Since ABD congruent to BAC, therefore BD equal to AC. Similarly, since ABD and BSC are congruent, we can say ABD, this angle, ABD, small angle, and BAC, this small angle are congruent. Are equal. Okay, this is also easy. Just whenever you are reading, after giving this one, I will give you the notes. So when you are copying, just check what are you doing. Okay, that is very important things. What are you writing? That is very important thing. Sir, my sister. Test not for today. Okay, fine. Which class you just reply me in the WhatsApp? You just WhatsApp me your sister details. Okay, now question number three. Question number three is saying that okay, question number three. Question number three is saying that um, AD length, AD and BC are perpendicular, are equal perpendiculars to a line. This is page number 130. They are equal perpendiculars to a line, segment AB. So you can see AB is the line and BA and CB are perpendicular over this line AB. Show that bisect AB. CD bisect AB at O. That's what we have to prove. Okay. So here also we can write the same thing given part. Given okay to prove it's okay. Proof. Okay. Proof now triangle BOC triangle and AOD triangle. In these two triangle BOC BOC and DOA, these two angle are, can anyone tell me BOC and they are vertically opposite angle, right? They are vertically opposite angle. BOC BOC and AOD, these two angle are vertically opposite angle. Now BC equal to AD, BC and AD are equal given. Now angle angle OAD. OAD equal to OAD, or write OBC first. OBC equal to angle OAD. Can anyone tell me why these two angles are equal? This, why these are equal? OBC and OAD, why they are equal? Let me know. Why OBC and OAD is equal? Fast. You can see the yellow color highlighted part. I'm asking why OBC and OAD are equal. Still no answer. No, not vertically opposite angle. OBC, check the angle. OBC and OAD already marked in the diagram. It's already marked in the diagram. Both are 90 degree. Isosceles. My goodness. I don't know why. What are you talking about? OBC. This angle OBC and angle OAD. They are both 90 degree. They are both 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because it is saying that they AD perpendicular over AB. If perpendicular, that means it's 90 degree. Okay. So they are equal. Sorry, they are, yeah, OBC and OAD are equal because both 90 degree. That means OBC congruent to OAD. Okay. If these two triangular congruent, I can say OB equal to OA by CPCT. Right. We can say OB equal to OA. OB equal to OA. So if OB equal to OA by CPCT, if that means O is the midpoint of, that means O is the midpoint of AB. That means this line bisect AB. Thus CD bisect AB. Hence proof. You can write. Hence proof. Okay. In question number 4. Question number 4 is saying that L and M. You can see two line L and M. They are parallel. Okay. Two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines. That LM was parallel and P and Q also parallel line. Okay. We have to prove ABC and CDA. These two are congruent. Okay. Now, before starting the congruency thing, we have to write something. We saw that PQ are parallel and AC is transversal. You can see PQ is parallel and AC is transversal. So we can write BAC, this angle BAC and ACD, they are equal by alternative interior angle. Okay. Similarly, L and M parallel and AC transversal. So we can say BCA equal to CAD. Okay, BCA, this angle equal to DAC. This angle are equal. Similar, it is also interior angle, alternative interior angle. Fine. Now consider these two triangle ABC and ADC. Okay, we can write that BAC equal to CAD. We already proved. Okay, this thing if you don't want, you can write here also. If you don't want to write here, you can write in the side also. Okay, no problem. So here I forgot to write the given part. Wait 1 minute. I should write the given part to proof. To proof is this. Okay, chalo. So basically given part and to proof part, whatever given in the question, I just wrote this one. Okay. When what are you saying? I was saying this one here. Here, if you don't want to write this thing, you can write here also. Okay. So we already proved these two things. So now we can see in ABC and ADC or CDA. In this triangle BAC equal to ACD or DCA by from 1. Then CA is common sides, and BCA this angle equal to DAC, this angle from number 2. So we can say ABC and CD are congruent by ASA rule. What is the ASA rule? ASA congruence rule? Angle side angle. Two angles and included side. Look, this angle and this angle and included side. Look, by ASA congruency rule. Fine. Okay, fine. Let's move forward to. You can see I am a little bit faster because it's already done before. I'm just revising this one. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit faster. Question number question number 5. Question number 5 is line L is the bisector. This line L is the bisector of angle A, and angle B, not angle B, and B is any point on line L. You can see on the line L, B is any point on the line L. This point is B. BP and BQ are perpendicular from B to the arms of LA. The arms of angle A, not LA. Okay, so from the point B, we are having perpendicular on the arms of angle A. Okay, so given part, let's write down the given part. Given okay, then to prove, we have to prove these two things and then proof. Okay, so let's come down this one a little later. So whatever given, we just wrote this one. Whatever given here, L is the bisector of angle A, and P is any point on angle on L. Okay. Now we have to prove APB, APB and AQB. These two triangle are congruent, and we have to prove BP equal to Q, BQ, or B is equidistant from the same. BP equal to BQ, if we prove, we'll get the answer. Now we have given L is the bisector of Q, QAP, right? That means you can see L is the bisector of angle QAP. Okay, this angle. So that means QAB and PAB, these two are equal, right? And angle Q and angle P equal. Why? Because both are 90-degree, right? Now in this two triangle, if these two triangle are equal, okay, wait, equal and okay, now consider this triangle. Just wait a minute. In triangle APB and AQB, we have Q equal to P because both are 90-degree, right? And AB equal to AB or BA, common sides. Now PAB, PAB, this angle and QAB, these two angle are equal because they are the, because you know that L is the bisector of angle QAB, sorry, QAP, right? So these two angle will be equal. So what we can say, APB and AQB are equal. By which congruency rule can anyone tell me? This is not correct. AC is not correct. APB and AQB is congruent by which congruency rule? By which congruency rule? Let me know. APB, we have one angle, two angles are equal. This angle also equal, and AB is equal. Okay. So which congruency rule? Let me know fast. You have to complete this exercise today. Let me know. AAS, yes, yes, very good. AAS, not ASA. Why? Because look, these two angles are equal, but not the included side. Am I clear? Q and QAB is equal, but not QA is equal, right? We are taking the AB is equal. So we have to take, this is the AAS. Okay. There's a difference between AAS and ASA. When ASA, when side is included inside in between the angles. Okay. So if these two triangle are equal, sorry, congruent, we can say BP equal to no, sorry, BP equal to BQ, because yeah, first number one to prove. This is number one. This is number two, I guess. Yeah, number two. Number one, this one. Number one, this one. number 2. So um, we can say this is no need. You can just say BP equal to BQ. That what we have to do. That's the point. B is equidistant from the arms of this one. That you can exclude this line also. No need. Okay. Question number 5 done. Now question number 6. Question number 6. We can see that in this one, given proof, proof. We have to prove that BC equal to DE. Chalo. Okay, so in this given figure, you can see AC, what is AC? AC and AE. AE equal mark with double line, and AB and AD is equal mark with single line. And we have given BAD equal to EAC. Okay, now come to the proof. BC, we have to prove that BC equal to D. You have to prove. Okay. Now, it is given BAD equal to EAC. You can see the mark angle, right? If we add DAC, DAC is the common angle. You can see this part. If we add DAC to the both side, what we will get? I'm saying BAD and EAC is equal. Now I'm adding DAC to the both side. So BAD plus DAC, and on the right hand side EAC equal plus DAC. So BAD plus DAC equal to what? BAD plus DAC equal to this whole angle, that is BAC, right? That is BAC. Similarly, EAC plus DAC, this angle whole total is DAE, right? Now, in triangle ABC and triangle ADE, in these two triangle we have in these two triangle we have BAC equal to DAE. We just proved this one before. BAC and EAD we already proved here. Yeah, DAE. And AB equal to AD and AC equal to AE. Okay, both sides are given. So this is this two triangle ABC. Look carefully. ABC, this angle, this triangle, and ADE, this triangle is congruent. By which congruency rule? SAS, because these two sides and including angles is equal. Okay, these two sides and including angle is equal. Not RHS. RHS, I don't know why you're using RHS. This is by SAS. RHS also, who is saying RHS, you can also use RHS because you already know this one. You can use RHS, but for now we did not learn the RHS formula still, so I'll still using that given formula. So what you're saying, SAS, so ABC and ADE is congruent by SAS congruency, and then you can see BC equal to DE. BC equal to DE. Okay. Then for today, so this is proof. This is what you have to prove. Okay. Hence proof. Hence proof. Today's last problem will be question number 7. Question number 7 we will do, then not do. Chalo. question number 7 is saying AS A sorry not AS AB. AB is a line, AB is a line segment and P is the midpoint. Okay, D and E are on the same side of AB. Okay, D and E is on the same side of AB such that BAD, BAD, this angle BAD and ABE, these two angles are equal. This angle and this angle are equal. Okay, and EPA, EPA and DPB, these two angles are equal. You can see in the figure. Okay, EPA means the double line. Okay, and BAD means this angle and ABE means this angle are equal. Show that DAP and BPE or EPB, these two triangles are congruent, and we have to prove AD and B is equal. So let's move on to the quick proof. Given to prove and proof. Given is this. Okay, then to prove obviously this. Okay, okay. Okay, we are saying given that AB is the line segment and P is the midpoint, so we can write AP equal to PB, right? And the thing is D and E are on the same side such that this is given, so I just wrote like this. Okay, now we have to prove whatever we have to show, that we have to prove, that is that what I wrote here. Then proof part now. It is given EPA and DPB, the double line, you can see it is given, they are equal, right? Now adding EPD means this one, EPD, this angle I'm adding on the both sides. Then we'll get EPA plus EPD and DPB plus EPD. Okay, I'm adding EPD, angle EPD on the both sides. So what I will get, angle EPA was there and plus EPD. What angle will get? We will get APD angle. Look, this full angle will get APD, right? This full angle. So APD on the right hand side will get this angle plus this angle, you will get EPB or BPE, this full angle. Okay, now in triangle DAP, triangle DAP and triangle EBP. Okay, what we have? We have PAD, PAD, PAD and PBE. These two angles are equal. Look, it is given BAD and ABE equal, right? So BAD and PAD is same angle. Similarly, ABE and PBE both are same angle. It's denoting this angle. Okay, this angle and this angle. So they are equal. AP equal to PB. Why AP equal to PB? It is given because P is the midpoint of AB, right? Then DPA, DPA and EPB, these two angles are equal. Just prove above here. So we can say these two triangles are congruent, right? By which congruency? ASA, because look, this angle and included side is equal. So by ASA, it is congruent. So this is number one proof. Number two proof, since DAP and EBP, these two triangle are congruent, that means we can say ED and B is equal by CPCT. Okay. So number two also proof. Uh, Today's class is up to this. Okay, question number 7, I guess. Yeah, question number 8 and 9 we'll do the next day. Let me give me the roll numbers. Next day we'll do this and few other things also, few other theorem. Practice the theorem. Okay, otherwise you will never can do. Yeah, everyone, bye and have a good day. Practice maths. Okay.